Hey, Remortus, I see you in chat. I'm just setting up in the background. We'll be sharing my screen in a second. But yeah, how's moving out to Japan? Just finished getting set up at the new place. My travel layer was awful though. Yes, I bet. How that was probably a very long wait for yourself. So what do you think that they're going to be doing with these announcements? So do you think that they might be trolling with the titles, sneaking in Dark Heresy and Black Crusade? Yeah, dude. You actually, I shouldn't really ask where you're staying in Japan. Don't want to get yourself stalked. But I hope it's in one of the cooler areas, and you can go take some touristy photos to send me on Discord. Now, I've been meaning to go out there for a while. Hey, Cos, how you doing? Yeah, they've definitely obviously they've hinted at the Night Lord stuff. They've been sneaking in like Black Crusade and Dark Heresy stuff in their titles. Yeah, what they actually release, that's going to be interesting to see. Yes, footfall. Uh, mm, Ah, 1 hour away from Tokyo. That's not bad. Yeah, I guess you probably want to be just a little bit outside the city and travel to go into like nightlife stuff.
None shall stand in my way.
Alright, let's see, what was I doing? I was not given auto guns enough appreciation in this game. Yeah, well, especially with the Ripper, it's a pretty good one to start with because it's essentially got the same stats as the stolen auto cannon, which obviously once you get the heavy buffs and the upgrades for it's better. But there are quite a few good ones. But yeah, most ranged builds aren't exactly that strong because there's only really one item to turn your stats into damage, which is the compensating gloves, because that then turns the helmet on and also increases your rate of fire. Unlike melee, which you can use anything because all your stats just get pumped into your melee damage. I suppose my PC survives the trip. Got a nice. Um, Oh yeah, I'm surprised you've not got like all sorts of issues of actually turning it on. Because I know when I went to America, even when I used plug converters, I couldn't use my Xbox back in the day. Um,
I did it.
yeah, because obviously different voltage and wattage and all that nonsense. All right, who remembers the code for this? Let's try 4531. No, was it 4315? I generally don't remember this off the top of my head. Yeah. Actually, I do have that on a document, actually. I'm going to cheat and use my own homework documents, and I think I made a note of it in my Grim Dark Room. Yes, I did. Is it cheating if I'm looking at my own stuff? 4513, you say? 4513. That close. It is, in fact, if I have a look at my own 3541. 3541. Yeah, that's what we got in here again. Yeah, auto gun, auto pistol. Oh yeah, interrogators. Yep. Fireproof cape and yeah, Sykes footwear. Sykes footwear I actually like. You can get a second pair of that when they reset this area in Act 3. Yeah, there's some little things like I'm a Buildman maxer. I don't remember bloody anything about what story choices you're meant to take. Unless it's like combat related, it's not really my thing. Oh, dude, you didn't see it yesterday. When I went into the Aurora fight, I accidentally walked on a mine just before then, so I went into the fight with traumas that I didn't want. And yeah, Kabila got annihilated, Idara got annihilated, I think my Road Trader got annihilated. It was Pascal that ended up actually smacking down Aurora. A-Blood was doing fine. I built him so tanky, Aurora couldn't even damage him. I need to get to Dogmatic 2 so I can go get the blood ability from the DLC on the ship. But no, it's glad to see you got yourself set up. Yeah, that should be quite fun. Hopefully you'll still be able to play a little bit. I'm guessing because you're on the ship, aren't you? So you're not really going to have internet connection to be able to upload videos. What you might have to do is get an external card where you can like save your files to, and go to like an internet cafe, and then see if you can upload from there, and just edit your videos in like some internet cafe. just konnichiwa your way in there, like, yeah, I'm a YouTuber. Just let me do my thing. Okay, yep. No, have a good one, man. Oh yeah, when you're out at sea, there's not much you can do about that. Oh yeah, gaming laptop's also the one.
Follow my lead.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously it will be a little bit different to what you can, but hopefully you'll be able to do some stuff, keep getting some content out so certain people don't forget that you exist and don't send you any promotional material, or just to ignore you. Yep. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm just basically killing time because I'm between projects myself. So until my new security clearance goes through, I'm getting paid to do nothing. Cool. Yep, my forces helmet, bloodhound staff. That's devastating, isn't it? I'm not really using devastating. Oh, looks like a cool game. Do they get vampires? They don't have vampires in it yet, but they could actually add it in because vampires do exist in the Warhammer lore. So that is something that you could eventually see. I doubt that that's what the warp enemy is going to be in the next DLC. Though if it was, I would be shooked. I do want to get the heavy bolter. And as far as I'm aware, you don't actually need bolter proficiency to use this, which is kind of funny. And the sanctified staff. But you get so many holy relics. Maybe I don't want to give my relics here. Considering I actually don't have enough for the heavy bolter, I'm not actually going to sell them just yet.
Duty prevails.
What's going on here? All all Xenos must die. For now, actually, Abelard can keep that on because that's going to give him some armor when he gets in combat. It's when he's close to enemies he'll get extra armor from the Fellowship boost. I've come incognito this time, which means if I go to the Pirate's funeral, I'm actually going to have to fight there. So I'll probably do something to hit level 18 first, because at level 17 it might be a bit challenging.
Because Baraka trades Xeno artifacts. I'm fairly blatantly at that. And the Ordo Xenos.
Oh yeah, no, but Akos, he's going to be on a Navy ship. Like, he's not going to have anywhere to put a computer. That's why he said he'll probably do a little gaming laptop. Military stuff. Oh god, yeah. No, I'm definitely going to pick Jay up this run. We'll swap her Pascal out for Jay, so it'll give us another officer, and then we can have some fun with that. Mm-hmm. You can only get the gloves here if you arrive openly. Mm-hmm. Alright. I feel like he would get in trouble if he ran the gaming system on that. Don't know how strict the Navy is these days, to be fair. Anyone not using any goggles? You're just using that for armor, really. I'll probably change out those gloves eventually. Yeah, that'll do for now. Alright, let's go fight our sniper friends.
Shall stand in my way.
And we can also grab Heinrich's back if we go towards the ship again. There's a lot of running back and forth on this section. Well, another noble that comes speaks to me getting blasted. Even though I don't quite have the party to solo kill everything, I do have the luck that they'll actually add people to help out. Probably... Yeah, let's get Cabela up front a little bit. She can go off this way. We'll try and get Abelard to go that way. Pascal... Not going to really be in cover, but your armor should be enough to take a few hits, and, well, you'll be shooting down that way. Okay. So, castigation, let's try to group up some things.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
We're going to pop that there.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Let's get this over to here. He should... can't quite get there. But I can get into the squares to do an area attack.
It will be done. I took care of this one.
Yeah, so he'll at least be in the front line for a little bit of armor, so there's that. And then with you, if we can get your over penetration set up here, so Pascal and the Rogue Trader can use that. And then for Capella, we're going to set this up here because she's going to move up.
Not a servitor.
I forgot to equip her grenades. Alright, and the sniper's going to go take his shot. Ooh, 37 to A-Blood. He definitely shredded that armor like it was nothing. Okay.
Already done. Not a problem for me. Of value has
Nice.
been lost.
Cool. We've got another attack still.
Opposing me.
Starting to get some rate of
We
fire
shall
as well,
bring
which
this
is
to a
nice.
stake. Nothing I can't do.
Ah, almost. But never stop shooting got to 50 there, so we should get one out of that. Okay, so Argenta. If we move her here, she'll also get the dodge reduction, but she won't really be in cover, which is not ideal. But if you notice she's got a high rate of fire, that's because of my commander. So that means she gets to shred people. So yeah, I'll pop her back to cover just for now.
Let's get to a minor setback.
Iblard is getting bullied somewhat, but mostly only by the high armor pen stuff. So Cabela, oh, she's got a lot of things that she can hit. Question is, where do we really want to hit? Because obviously if we DFA hit, we'll hit all of these guys, but the issue is we don't want her to blade dance Ablard. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump her here. That's going to put some bleeding on them. Now, I could actually kill them both with my single attack. So if I Blood Oath, we'll refund an AP as we get the kill.
I shall not.
Which is very nice. Then we'll do the same because we just want to get a little bit of movement.
An offering of blood.
Jump to here. Cool. We probably killed that with pain resonance.
Is a blessing.
Nice. And then you. Okay, then we've got ourselves a bunch of jumps here. So there's the Armored Anvar. Twice said Lenny's up there. We overused our XP, so we didn't quite get our Blade Dance.
The shadows will
Which is
see it.
fine.
Trust me. That is a blessing.
Alright, so he's at least dead, and we've managed to get Cabela into... Let's pop her in full cover for now. Pascal lost his turn, which is absolutely no issue anyway. Now that you have versatility, we can
Victory is imminent.
get you up here, charge you
I
in,
will do my duty. Indeed.
get a little bit of guard up. We probably don't need to heal, but I'm going to do it just in case. Cool. Turn 1, we've cleared most of them. We unfortunately didn't one-turn the whole encounter. Oh, there's still one enemy there. Do we want to
Be
kill them
careful not to cross
ourselves?
my gaze. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the
Ablard.
serfs? I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Ooh, she actually managed to... Okay. We're going to waste a DFA here because we're going to be able to Finest Hour. I thought I'd be a little bit closer. He's not got any bleeding, does he? That's fine.
In the name of House Orselio, I shall prevail.
that was probably very, very poorly played in retrospect.
I will not die in dishonor.
Yeah, that was very, very, very poorly played. Happens. Ablard taking a nice little hit there. However, Rogue Trader, everyone down here is dead, aren't they?
All too easy. Let's see how they respond.
Okay, we'll
to
start
this.
moving you up then. Reload,
my purposes.
set that up. End your turn.
I will bathe this
Genter
battlefield in
again,
righteous
can't
fury.
really get up there. The only thing we're going to be able to do is leave her in the open, which we don't want to do either.
I act.
Same with Cabela. Oh, Pascal's back. But he's done absolutely nothing this combat being stunned.
Show me what
I've essentially just wasted a whole set of turns just coming back to Ablard.
Follow my lead. At your beck and call.
Of course I gotta step out.
Victory is imminent.
Build up some versatility. It's funny how much time and turns you waste just trying to finish someone off.
Tactics.
Realistically, I should have just given her turns to Ablard.
It will be done. At your beck and call.
If I may, isn't this a job for the serfs?
Hold on. Aid and duty go hand in hand.
Ablard is taking these shots like a champ. Only a basic injury. Ah, we can get here
Shall not fear.
and probably use the shotgun. If not, we do have those 16 shots ready to go.
Nothing including
That's good enough. Alright, so yeah, Ablard will clear off that one injury we've got.
I am your shadow.
Cabela can do the same.
My body was suffering.
Because we picked up a lot of Medicaid. There's no point not using them. And we got to remember to give grenades back to Cassia. She's got some force grenades on her already. Let's give her a gas. Yeah, they'll do. Yeah, how's everyone doing? So what we expecting from the Skulls event? Because I had a little chat with oh, another sin skin. Yeah, I was having a little chat with Remortis as he came in, because obviously the Owlcat guys have said they've got announcements coming that's going to make people very, 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 very happy. Obviously, they've hinted at Black Heresy. They've hinted at yeah, Dark Crusade. Sorry, Black Crusade, Dark Heresy, and obviously Night Lords is what they sent to one of the YouTubers. They sent him a little hidden message in that. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what we all think is going on with that.
It's about time.
I think it's going to be a Wrath of the Righteous style spin-off. So yeah, I think we're going to get some news like that. That they're going to be working on the next game, which is going to be, like I said, Dark Heresy maybe. So you'll be playing Inquisitors. Which means that will be a team of Inquisitorial agents, which will be quite fun. While still having the same authority as a Rogue Trader, not like infinite resources like a Rogue Trader.
I did fine.
Alright, so we should have Cassia's... Yep, extra damage there. Let's have a look at that sword that we got. Which one's best? Where is it? So this one... just more damage. That'll do. And when we pick up Heinrichs again, we can give him the other one. That's just a regular power maul, regular chain axe. We can give the other synth skin to Heinrichs as well to get his dodge up a little bit.
Follow my lead.
Yeah, like I wonder. Yeah, I don't really want to see more DLC for Rogue Trader. Not because I don't want more stuff to do, but mostly because the story mode itself is already very bloated. And I think with the next DLC, we're going to be getting way too much EXP for that even to be a challenge. Especially as they've already confirmed that new companion comes and joins you late Act 1 and is guaranteed Tier 2. So that means he's going to be level 16 when you meet him. So that means we're definitely level 16 in the DLC when we recruit him. And like you saw me fight Aurora at 15, and even then it's still a tiny bit of a struggle, even with the new stuff. Not that much of a struggle.
Victory awaits.
But yeah, I feel like if you're guaranteed 16, it's going to be way too easy. Cool. We're almost there. We just need 5, 6, 7, 8 more points, and then we can pick up the DLC ability. There's Heinrichs. Mm-hmm. I'll keep that for a second, just so I can see what he's equipped with. Yeah, so we can, yep, pop that on. Nice little bit of dodge. His secondary slot, we can swap out for the great sword. Do we have any shotguns? Oh, we've only got the one. No, that's fine, because for now that gives him 2 weapon fighting. It also gets his perception and ballistic skill up a little bit. Well, it's meant to. It doesn't seem to... Oh, no, it's because I hadn't swapped the weapons over. Yes. Sweet. Don't want him to use Missionary Oath. We can pop that on just because. And yes, the Battle Cycle Boots. Ooh. Did we want Firestorm first, or do we want Reckless Rush first? Let's have a quick look at my Heinrichs build for Arc Militant. I actually take Reckless Rush first, and then I go Firestorm later. Which is... It's fair. Yeah, it helps his movement, gets him around, but then Firestorm is nice for the AoE. Yeah, let's do it.
Any challenge for me?
Nope. Check back up. They can always tweak the balance. Yeah, no, I definitely hope they do still keep tweaking the balance. That's for sure. Mm. Fit beam, yeah. Alright, let's try and get the knuckle guard. So we have to fake the Infidelo to get that. Oh, so many pamphlets.
None shall stand in my way.
Hmm? Uh... Yep, we have turned up pretending to be a pirate. Yeah, normally I always announce myself, so I've not actually done this route. Yep, that's the pirate.
It's about time. Something of interest.
Ah, yes, there's the next shotgun here as well.
Favors me today.
So, mhm.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Was the minor colony rework significant? Yeah, they've definitely changed it. It didn't change too much, so you got some different sort of like item rewards, but it's a little bit easier to get the stuff upgraded now. Oh my god, they're gonna kill me trying to jump in there, aren't they?
We need to investigate.
Experience? Nothing matters more.
Oh.
I've suffered worse.
Victory awaits. They say a little bit of humility never hurt anyone. I help others better themselves by wholeheartedly.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium. I will do my duty.
Well, it's a good thing I like to check the areas like that. Like the prerequisitions so you don't lock some options out too early. Yeah, basically that. No. Cool. Did we manage to do that without taking any new injuries? Nice.
Follow my lead.
We don't want to leave yet. I'm looking for items.
Stop. There.
Where? Oh, explosives.
None shall stand in my way.
Oh, I recognize this area now. It's only just come to me. This is obviously where you sneak in later when you're doing Jay's mission. Yeah, the rune cannon's in here.
What is that? A new challenge for me?
But they changed quite a few things. Like they changed the requirements to get some of the convictions. So it's much easier. You can 5-1 very easily now and 2 the others. They've made some of the colony stuff easier, so you don't lock yourself out as easy.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
So if this leaves the area, we don't want to do that.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Oh no. We had signed that one of us should be plunged into the mire to open the door. Oh no. I thought Pascal would do it, but they were like, nope. Gross.
Victory awaits!
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
There it is. The Knuckle Guard. So this grants the weapon plus 5 weapon skill. It also grants equipped melee weapons 5% armor penetration plus 2 damage. So we can give that over half. Yes. Sewer armor. Yep.
Let us see what I found.
It really depends on how you determine the strength. So, Astra Militarum Commander is probably the strongest sort of one-turn ability, because each time you attack, you can build up your rate of fire. So, using the Field of Fire upgrade by late game, you can be doing some insane damage, and you also can't damage your allies, so you can just go absolutely apeshit with using AoE abilities.
Nothing escapes my sight.
However, against Xenos enemies, you constantly apply willpower. So doing that, when you do like a heavy burst fire on, say, a 30-round burst, each of them will get your willpower bonus. And if that's like a that can be like a +6 to a +10 base damage increase in every shot, but that's only against Xenos enemies. So it depends where, but I like the fact that for one turn, Commander will increase the rate of fire of not only yourself but all your allies, so it makes Argenta and Ulfar better if they're using rapid fire. So yeah, it's open to interpretation. I'm guessing you could argue that consistency, Priest is just slightly better, but like for the fact that every encounter you can be increasing rate of fire, and because you're going to be one turning anyway, then you could say Commander. Plus, it's also nice not accidentally AoEing allies. Ooh. Oh. Ooh, another autogun. Side turn reduces wounds by 10%, yet increases critical hit chance. Wait, what? Now, does that mean... Oh, okay, I see. It lowers your health by 10%, but gives you more critical hit chance. I'm following. Okay, I'm following.
A new challenge for me.
Oh, what's going on here? Free combat is free combat. Argentor and Ballard will get you, and Heinrich's up front. Pascal. Pascal will get you in a nice little position there. Actually, because I want you to take a more sniping role, can we get Argenta here? Groovy. Actually, no, it should have good range of sight. So let's see if we can group up some enemies.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. I am a navigator.
Yep.
Not a
So then
servitor.
let's get our overpen here set up. Could have gone with that. Actually, we'll set these guys up for
It's a job
overpen.
the serfs.
We'll set you up for cover efficiency and dodge reduction. We'll increase the damage that
Is this a
they're
job
going to
for the
take.
serfs?
Then we can get Catherine set up straight away because she's going to go after our other ranged companions. Alright.
Emperor, give me strength.
So yeah, the advantage of what comes here is now that I've done that, all my attacks are going to increase my rate of fire, and I'm going to be less likely to wound my own allies.
Not to hide.
So yeah, it can just start boosting things quite nicely. Do I want to throw out a grenade whilst I'm here? These guys aren't immune to toxic, are they? No.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Oh, I get 2 free grenades, you say?
I am a navigator.
Don't
not
mind
a
if I do.
servitor.
So then, Argenta. So see, her rate of fire is now 5 instead of 4. That's because of, obviously, the Astra Militarum Commander. So we got that boost there. The shotgun's not had its big boosties yet, but we can use grenade that's going to do some area, and concentrated fire will boost that.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
If I did that right. Oh, Reckon Ruin applied. Oh, blah, 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 blah. I did a run with Militarum Heavy Gunner and it felt like that, but overall it was a great experience. I'm thinking to build around Militarum for next one. What else would be good other than Militarum I build? It depends what base class you want to use. That's going to be the big question. Oh, free attack.
All too easy. Nothing I can't do. Suits my purposes. Not a problem for me.
Oh, I didn't realise they were still in the open. We got stunned, didn't we?
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Oh, they also took some traumas. Oh, no, it's just stunned. That's fine. Well, if they're stunned...
If I may, I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I'll do it. As the Emperor.
Just a minor setback.
Oof, that hurt our gents quite a bit. But we do have our shotgun.
Rejoice in battle.
Is there a way we can do this without hitting... No.
Faith animated.
Well, that'll do.
Guided by faith.
Oh, more stun grenades.
I'll live another day.
At your beck and call.
We won't actually kill him on this hit, but we can slash... Oh, wait.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Oh, no. Fortunately, that knocked us out where we wanted to be.
Victory is imminent. Reduced to dust.
Who's the one throwing stun grenades? Is it that
At your
chap?
beck and call.
Oh, it's the clerk. He's healed up and he's doing great. Oh, I see. This guy's going to lose his turn. Alright, well in that case, let's start moving
The
things
navigator
about.
is coming.
We can't move the clerk, but we do want to get him
Isn't this a
off
job
our
for the
guys.
serfs? I am a navigator, not a
I was
servitor.
hoping that would have done a little bit more. We might actually be able to pop this guy out of cover.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Argenta probably best to finish off this guy. So otherwise he's going to keep causing problems as well.
I'll do it. Strike is a prayer. Doubt is for the weak. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Oh, there's also a servitor still alive there. Heinrichs. Actually, we should have used the two-handed sword.
I'm done with this
But
one.
he's dead. Then we've only got the servitor left.
Never wavered in the face of adversity. Already done. Nothing.
Nice. Minimum mess ups. We're going to want to go back to the ship at some point anyway, just get rid of some of these injuries. I do not remember if there's more combat after this, so I am actually going to clear those.
Let's move.
I guide humanity between the stars.
What ails you?
Because of you get so many more med packs now, it is actually worth just using it to clear off this
My mind is
nonsense.
focused. Now press on.
Right.
I can see bright colors again.
Naturally, you're not going to be able to use it anyway. Gas grenade actually worked quite well in our favour there. Pascal, yep, you can pick up grenade. Airblad, yep, because of our misplay, we had to use a stim. Yep, she used the grenade nicely. And you had to use your Medicaid. What did we get here? Arm body glove, more medkits, and I'm guessing if we killed them one turn before they acted, we could have got stun grenades off their
I'll
bodies.
lay claim to the stars.
Hello? Why can't I click? Oh, he fell down there, that's why.
If I could see the golden light of the Astronomicon as you see it, Cassia, I would probably go still forever, unable to take my eyes off the radiance of the Emperor for an instant.
I think you would manage. You have different hues of light within you.
Oh, it's a different warehouse. It's the same map as the J warehouse, but I think it might be a different one. Fun little mini excursion there. Oh, it comes
It's
up
about
down
time.
there. Ah.
I won't heed
Point!
your cries of mercy.
Okay, so there is a lot of enemies back here. The question is, do we want to fight all the way up there, or do we want to be a little bit smarter and let them come to us and maybe bring the fight down here? But then again, if we buff up A-Blood, he can just be right up front. Could see how many of them we can actually get together with Cassia. Oh, there's so many ways this can go wrong. Such a small area as well. Yeah, I really don't want to be fighting in this area when I've not really got the defenses to do it. They've only got 27 health, but they could just fuck me up. Alright. Different plan. We're moving back. But, she could stun him as well. Alright, well, we're still going to buff A-Blood.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me, if you insist, Lord Captain. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Give him a turn so he can activate his stuff. Right, let's let them come to us.
Here we go.
I've suffered worse.
Out of my way.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
But
Buff.
of course, Lord Captain.
Buff. Let's see, we can throw on this, and we can throw on
The
this.
road take you.
So you're going to have a damage buff for next
Let's
turn.
make it quick.
I'll do it. Faith
Set
without
these up
deeds
for
is
next
worthless.
turn.
Hold on. Let's get
Oh, my ears are ringing.
On in, maggot.
All too easy. Suits my purposes. Already recently was your biggest mistake.
Right, then we can get her out of there.
Forge ahead.
I'm going to make dinner and have your stream open in the background. Yep. Sounds good. I'm just seeing what mechanics I can abuse. So...
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Ablard's definitely going to get attack for opportunity here, but we're going to do that to move in and try and get these guys to come for us a little bit more over this way.
It will be done.
Alright, so Ablard is unfortunately open a little bit there. What? Oh, you can't apply prey with regimental tactics up? That's weird. Right, first mate Dagon. He only has 30% armor. That's not actually that much. I mean, I'm still going to expose weakness on him, but... Right, that auto hits, so that's worthwhile. Then we'll lower his damage. Now, Pascal, you're kind of fine there, but we'll move you up a little bit. Okay, so we're back to Cassia.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
So we're going to move the armor up with Ablard a little bit. Then we're going to try and shore up enemies onto... Yeah, let's try to get them on Ablard. Ah, perfect. Alright, we'll buff Heinrichs, but Ablard's going to take a swing here. Yeah, we'll get a nice AoE off here on everyone. Oh! Ablard, yes. Cool. Throw out a grenade.
Not a servitor.
And we'll end. They're gunning down their own men. Dagon doesn't know what to do. Cool.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Don't really want to hit Ablard, but... Actually, we'll charge that
Give
guy.
me a target. I won't object to it.
Oh, that's a nice chunk of damage, actually.
Let's your reckoning is due.
Brace yourself.
Okay, so we are still under regimental tactics. This means we don't do ally damage.
The Emperor commands, I act.
So if we go here
Doubt is for the
and
weak.
we burst fire this guy,
As the
we don't have to worry about hurting our allies. We could. Do we have line of sight on anyone? Not anyone particular that I want to hit, so we'll see if we can save that heroic action. Alright, so you can come back.
Suits my purposes.
Now, do we want to shotgun this guy? 6% chance to him with a shotgun. 30% chance with this. Oh, why not? Let's see what we can do. 18 burst fire shots. Surely that's going to land a few hits. It hits absolutely none. None at all. Oh my goodness. Apparently we can't shoot that guy, so we're just going to shoot somewhere else.
Nothing I can't do. There's nowhere to. You didn't stand the chance. Absolutely not.
Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. That melter hurt. That melter hurt a lot.
A tactically sound approach.
Cool. Luckily, that's why we have medkits. So we will area you guys, then follow up with probably a charge on you, which means that you'll get an attack for opportunity when you go to move. Pascal, how far can you move? There. Nice. Groovy. There's no one else that Pascal can hit for now, so we will joint analysis to get a bit of intelligence damage. Cassia, again, we can move you up and try to point of interest some enemies together. Can we? No. Oh, there is that sniper all the way at the back of the map, though.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Alright, let's get you guys in A-Blood.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Then... Actually, she can do an attack herself.
Isn't this a job of service?
Groovy. Heinrich's already been buffed. We could buff Argento. Who's going next? Well, Heinrich is actually going next, so let's give him Air of Authority, because it will give him a little bit of temporary wounds as well. Road Trader went down. Right, let's charge in on you. Nice, easy kill. Let's momentum and pyromancy this guy.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Help me, Lord Captain!
Alright.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
If we rate of fire, we are making mistakes.
I'll do it. Protect.
Oh, the sniper just took her out. Alright, A-Blood, let's try and take out this guy. Cool, he's out of the picture.
Indeed.
We can now move up on to this guy, again, because he's going to have to move to take a melter shot. We really need to do something about that sniper. Right, well, we do have the Claim the Bounty, so that can't miss. There's going to be no point taking any other shots on it. I think it's just the Servitor and the sniper, so let's try an overcharge shot on the Servitor. 33.
Let's see to it.
Alright, we need to start moving up on that guy.
I won't object to it.
Alright, so Heinrich is starting to move up for that. Argenta, you are fine. And we will use your shotgun.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Why I was chosen.
One hell of a hit.
I'll do it. Rejoice
Move you into
in
full cover. Servitor's been knocked down, so he won't get a turn. Heinrich starts the sniper. Groove V.
At your beck and call.
Right, let's actually get some charge on this guy because it will get the extra toughness damage and we can build some versatility in the process. So any way you can go where you can get a shot on both. Suffering. Alright, Heinrichs.
Naturally.
Alright, go smack him.
For the throne's glory.
He dodged?
Let's see to it. But of course, Lord Captain.
God Emperor, move through me. Be fire in my heart.
Apparently we miss.
As the ancient strike is a prayer.
Alright, it's now just that guy.
Let's get to it.
He couldn't move far enough to get away from Heinrichs. So we'll start moving A-Blood up.
Battles than this in my time. Victory is imminent.
Throw out a little taunt.
Indeed.
But yeah, now it's just trying to just get close enough to hit him.
tread of his faithful. Running binaric override. Scorn the pain.
Oh, actually, we can't do it from there.
I won't object.
Yeah, so if we do the charge and then use the ignite, we'll actually...
I won't object to it.
Shotgun? Ooh, let's try not to blast Heinrichs in the process.
I'll do it.
Cool. My rogue trader died in that fight. Well, we got the inheritance. And we get to see what items they have.
You dare cross an agent of the throne?
Cool. Only one member went down. So what did we... Actually, no, it was more than one, I think. Yeah, because Cassia got sniped as well. The stuff isn't all that good. Auto gun with no thing. Las gun with no thing. Oh, it's just stuff to sell, really. Like, I got the good item, which was in the sewers anyway.
Over there.
There's the shotgun upgrade. Well, I say upgrade. Is that only 5%? 5% armor pen. Yeah. Oh, and we've got the bug where I'm going to need to save and reload to get my top bar back.
Victory awaits.
Oh, need to quickly do that. So save. We're going to have to jump out for a second. But, yeah, no, like I said, looking forward to the Skulls thing. I need to keep an eye on when they do an update on the server, because we'll see when they get the next announcement. So what they put out today is castle decorations for the Arbiters. So no new info yet. One thing I've noticed about not playing a melee rogue trader is so many combat does not have appropriate starting cover. That's definitely the main thing that I've noticed. So blast wave, how does that compare? It's 10% armor pen, which can be quite a bit of damage, but honestly, I think the shredder shotgun's going to be better here. It's less armor pen, but it's got a lot more base damage.
Operation
Follow my
successful.
lead.
Error. Making adjustments.
Oh yeah, the Vanguard boots. Not like I use them anyway. I do hope they buff Vanguard in 1.4. Or maybe give it some items that'll make it a little bit more useful in the next DLC. But for those watching, what's your favourite archetypes to be using at the moment? Or if you're doing any runs before the DLC, what are you sort of doing with that at the moment? Like I said, I'm trying Astra Militarum Commander because everyone said it was one of the worst ones. And then I did the Warrior run, and that was actually really strong. And now, obviously, live streaming the Soldier variant.
None shall stand in my
But yeah,
way.
playing a ranged character, you definitely get fucked up a lot more than if you play melee, that's for damn sure. Like, it is very noticeable how much more squishy you are playing Soldier over, say, Warrior or Blade Dancer. Alright, yep, let's just tell us about the main quest for the next worlds. I'll probably go straight to Kiva Gamma this time just to set that up, as well as then going to Janus afterwards. I'll probably stop by, not Footfall, the other one, not on the way. One way you can avoid the space combat. So far, I'm really enjoying Commissar Soldier Master Tactician. Yeah, no, that sounds like that'd be quite good roleplay-wise. Honestly, Commissar is probably the one I hope gets buffed the most, along with Noble. Noble needs its abilities to stack. Commissar needs a buff, like just straight up buff. To be fair, any of the once per turn abilities is a bit silly. I think they all need buffs. Wait, is there anything in the room I haven't picked up? I think I did all this before. Yeah, I did. Yeah, cool. We actually got some profit factor there as well. Is there anything we can trade? Druzens, I haven't given them my stuff yet. Oh, Tarugan manual, cool. Plasma pistol. Yep, so Pascal, some weapon upgrades. I could get to level 1 actually, just to get the chainsword. Try not to give them any fuel, because fuel you can trade to get better stuff. Cool, and we can get the Sanctified Staff. Which Sanctified Staff we can then drop on Idara. Bing, bang, boom. So you enjoy her sniper rifle. The Elite Chainsword we can then give over to Kibella. Rough Sanctuaries just drops off a little bit, I'd say, around here. Yeah, I rarely invest in commissar abilities. Yeah. How do you get rid of your quest items you're not using? You can put them in storage. You can just go into your ship storage and put them in the vault. I'm not sure which of these I'm going to use, so I'll keep them there for the moment. Oh, we've got 35% body glove. So that can actually go on Cassia. Give an extra 10 armor. Pascal, he's using 35% flak armor, so that's all good. And we'll upgrade his weapons whilst we're here. So the plasma pistol, with this pistol you can use 2-weapon fighting with it. So if you wanted to also be smacking around with his melee. Alright, let's go get GA as well. To the Shadow Quarters. Yep, so we need Argenta. I'm going to tag out for Cabela for a little bit, because we're going to go pick up the Sororitas boots. So I want to give those to Cabela, because she can get her heroic action very quickly from that. So yeah, if we go get the cultists first, we can pick those up, and then we can go do the Anvar's base. And Jay's little warehouse. Ooh, do I want to do Jay's warehouse first? Probably.
Halt! I noticed something.
The Shadow Quarters. And
Now
I
let's
was
go
last
grab
on footfall.
Jay so we can
I
get rid of
used to take my
Pascal.
weapon and wander this area, anticipating an encounter with a mutant or a bandit.
I enjoy it here. This place reminds me of the flagship's freight line. Almost like home.
To me.
Ah, we'll also meet the pirates whilst we're here. So yeah, they'll get us the other shop.
This place has so many colors. Every shade I can imagine is floating in the air.
Done.
Pay attention.
FDLC doesn't come too early. I will also build up Warrior, because I've never had a Wrecking Ball World Trader. Yeah, I think with the shields, that's going to be quite fun. Ooh, Sray Great Sword. That's something we actually want to give to Heinrichs. Ah, if we can get the Pirate Chainmail, we can give that to Pascal. That's just good armor. Range. And we can give the Industrial Hammer to Abelard. How much more do you need to give me that? Quite a few thousand, actually. $500 more, you say? Or is it all fuel? Oh no, we'll need to go trade in the fuel before we come back. I wonder if there's any stims I'm not going to use. I don't use Onslaught. Not going to use Warp Neutrality. We can use the Adaptive Antidote in the Anvar's base. Intoxicating Elixir I don't use. Fury I never use. These medkits we can get rid of. Is there any more of this stuff we can get rid of? Regular flamer, Weber. Negotiate pistol's cool, but I'm not going to use it. Precise last pistol's cool, I'm not going to use it. Keep the Ripper auto pistol. Deadshot stun revolver, I'm definitely not going to use. Not even going to use bolt gun. Blast pistol, I might use. Telepath staff, no. Divine staff, no. Pirate soak staff, biomed staff, no. Soul pen chainsaw, definitely not. Power maul I probably should keep because that's just pretty good, the Mastercraft one. Life drain sword, no one can use that. Regular force sword we don't need. Soul siphon we don't need. Spinner's blade we don't need. Alright, let's see now. So another 700. Groovy. So very nice. And we'll give you the old sledgehammer. Yep. I guess you can take the swashbucklers. Noble sword steel, fine. Well, we'll get the Anvar's chainsword and we'll swap the Noble sword for the Anvar's chainsword. First aid manual we'll give to you for now, but then we're going to give that to Heinrichs. Just until we get there. When the world attacks any ranged weapon in one cell, that also inflicts bleeding 4. We don't need to worry about that for now. Cool. I love how we can just sort of rob them in front of them and they don't care.
Won't tolerate weakness.
You don't. It's like you don't mind if I steal your stuff in your chest, cool, right?
The Vicia. Would he be proud? Am I?
My knowledge has its limits. This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Ah, yes, we'll start the side quest for you.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
And here's our lovely Lady J.
Rough day.
For a fantastic little cutscene introduction.
You have no idea.
I just might. That's the second bottle you've downed.
Jai Hidari. Falco sends his regards.
And what does that unholy scion of a Grox and a Brahan want from me this time? Oh, wait, I don't really care. My sole plans for tonight are drowning my grief in a sea of Amasak.
Who'll give you grief, all right? Get out!
Man!
Don't think so, Ashmag.
I just know she's using an auto pistol, but she comes with Xenos weapons.
Dari, I am tired of your mess. Ow! Get some sleep. We'll talk about settling up later.
Okti Shireen, light of my eyes. Can't you see my soul is full of sadness? Have you no heart at all? Let go of your material concerns and let me grieve in peace. Have we met somewhere before? Greetings, Shireen. I have...
Yep. Cool. We'll go help her recover her little goody goods.
Victory awaits.
But yeah, I imagine with DLC, because you'll be able to do sword and board, then warriors are going to get a little buff from that. The shotgun buffs are going to buff soldiers, which is nice. Operative officers are going to see the buff from the new tier 2 archetype. So yeah, and Psyker's getting a buff as well, which is kind of funny. The Arbites origin is going to be quite fun. Like having the 3 different schools, so there's going to be 3 different ways to build it. So that's going to be very, very interesting. Though it's a shame we didn't get a new tier 1, but it is good to see that we're going to get a better origin. So I have directly asked the devs, well, if you're given like paid origins that are just vastly better than the default ones, does that mean the default ones are going to get reworked and improved? Because it is a little pay to win.
Deal with this.
Cast your eye there.
What is that?
So yeah, we'll see what they say. Oh, I just realised I have not equipped the armor on Pascal. I did pick it up for a reason. We also still need to do the Anvar's gang from above ground. Pascal's in there at 76% armor.
I see what others do not.
Wah. Yes. We don't have either of her little sniper rifle.
Is aiding a smuggler an endeavor worthy of a rogue trader?
I'm gonna shoot some of these barrels though.
Already done. All too easy. Suits my purposes.
So that means we're not gonna be having our allies run through all that nonsense. Just give it a few seconds to clear.
You are authorized. Request denied. The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Submit. And
Ah,
you'll
didn't
die
shoot.
quickly.
We can set Cassia up there. Abelard, we can set you up here. Pascal, that always gets exploded, so I'm going to set you back here. Argento will set you in the cover there. Catherine there. Cabela. Might as well do that. Alright, stop. So let's group up some of these enemies. Obviously, these are all the higher armor dudes. So we'll set them up some extra damage.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
We'll grenade these barrels.
Being ordered around.
So they'll get gassed rather than us getting gassed. Dodge reduction will set here. Set some backline here. Who do we want to go first? Well, you can't really get up there, so we might as well have Cassia Littlest stare this. And Abelard we can just give a basic buff to.
Being ordered around.
Living on the edge.
Oh, Jayfro upgraded herself. Oh, she gave Cassia an extra turn. Very nice. Because she's on an extra turn, she can't take an extra turn. But we can try to group more enemies. And then we can give another blanket buff, and this time we'll do it with Cabela.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Then it's our rogue trader's turn. Because things can be grouped up a bit. Very nice.
Was your biggest mistake.
Okay. So, I would have liked to have kept her here, but sort of Bow's moved up. Ugh, I don't want to really leave her in that bad bit of cover, but there's no choice really.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
Let's make it quick.
Blew himself up. Cabela. Well, I don't really want to run her into all that nonsense.
As the court's final weapon. I kill it. Brings me no pleasure. As honor ordains.
Oh. So she could captive audience, but
The
for now,
shadows will see it.
then we're going to captive audience and play dots.
Blade whispers your name.
In case something wants to move.
Hold on.
I'm here, maggots.
Let's get to
I feel nothing. Fear nothing.
Let's get to it.
Alright, Pascal. We can actually do quite a bit of Pascal here. First, let's set up our praise.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Right, we can probably kill this servitor.
Running combat is an equation.
Oh, we hit a couple of them. But we're also going to go for the area attack because we can't hit Cabela, so that's very nice.
The Omnissiah knows all,
Oh, dodged.
comprehends all.
Oof. Well, Ablod, you're going in.
It will be done. One fewer target.
And we are going to area attack.
I'll take care of this one.
Alright, so Cassia, who's still got regimental tactics, which means I can't hurt allies. Woo! Very, very nice.
If I may,
So let's move that up a bit. We can we give Cabela a turn? No, she's just out of reach.
isn't this a job for the serfs? Do not dare ask.
At your beck and one fewer target.
Nice. Still under regimental
Victory is
tactics.
imminent.
Not yet. Not by
Forth
your
on
hand.
Valencius. I will do my duty. At your reduced to dust. Tried and tested. It will take care of this one.
Nice. Oh, there's a servitor still alive here.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
But we'll move the defensive stuff down here.
It does. Can't fight fair.
There's not much else I can do other than take that single shot. Oh, there's a bandit specialist alive. Pascal, can you get sight on him at all? No? It's going to be down to Abelard again.
My place is at the fort.
This is why people love Abelard.
Reduced to
Good old reliable warrior. Hello! Perfect choice weapon for the main character. The Ripper, yeah. It's not a bad choice at all. But I will be changing it to a heavy gun as soon as I start getting those talents. The stolen autocannon will be a quick swap once you get, obviously, breaking point and overpower. And then the heavy bolter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's trade Pascal out for Jay.
What torments you? You cannot
Cabello, as
trick
usual,
death.
picked up a
It
small
will
little
play
injury,
one day.
as is tradition. Now, Jay, we have your Shuriken pistol. Let's have a little look at that and compare that to the Ripper. So, Shuriken pistol, rate 5.7, less recoil, more armor pen. So, nope, Shuriken pistol just better. Let's have a little compare of the faux hammer to the splint pistol. So, obviously, splint pistol's rate 5.6, 25% armor pen. So, nope, that's just really, really, really good. And the fact that we're going to be increasing rate of fire, yeah, we're going to keep that. So let's pop on bleeding, give her the old deflection gloves. She can keep her little dodge thing. And this helmet's not going to do much for us. She already does Law Imperium that way. The other items aren't going to be much useful to her. We'll give her the sunglasses now because she does actually use that. And we can grab the pear holster from the cupboard. A couple of more las guns, which is always nice. And, oh, the dynamo boots. That could be useful, just getting Jay out of trouble. There's the pear holster. No next slots to give her just yet. And we'll give her a little level. I always like to go Master Tactician on her, though you can do Vanguard with her as well. But that's with some specific DLC items, so I always see that sort of a respec.
A new challenge for me.
Yeah, because even Jay benefits from the Astra, the Militarum Commander, because it increases her rate of fire as well. So yeah, it basically having the Commander as your rogue trader makes having a ranged party very, very viable. Like, you can already use it, but this just makes it everything stronger.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Alright, so now we've got that, we'll go get the Sororitas boots, and then we can go deal with the Anvar gang. Ugh. I forgot how long you can actually end up spending on Footfall. Like, we've been here almost 2 hours. It's quite a nice section. Obviously, if you're quest rushing, you'll get off here a lot quicker. You don't really need that one. Force grenade would be usable. You don't need a stim, but I'll give it to you for now just because you don't really have anything better.
Do you require...
In Cassia we did use some grenades, so we'll pop on some more grenades here. Alright, let's go kill some demons.
I'll lay claim to the stars. We need to investigate.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Who's actually got the highest demolitions? So my rogue trader's got 75, 80 on Argenta, and 80 on
The dead know
Bella.
nothing, and neither do the ignorant. Watch out. Just as I was taught, the web.
Ugh. That's annoying. little misclick there.
Over
I
there.
wanted her to disarm it, not to walk into it.
Duty prevails.
It's about time.
Well, we are level 18 now. So always ready. Yep. Give Ablard always ready as well. Then let's have a quick little look at the level up sheet. See what I give everyone here. So Cassia, improvised strategy. So that means we can start using some more of these zones. Yep. Argenta. Also takes always ready. So it's done more versatility. J. Reliance, yeah, the linchpin upgrade. Yep. And I think we take anatomy expert Bella here. Yeah. So now she's actually not going to be reliant on toughness for her health. So that's going to be quite a nice health boost for her.
None shall stand
But
in my
knowingly, because I accidentally walked into that mine, Cabela is now 15 less weapon skill. I could have gone back to the ship to heal her, but I really can't be bothered.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Come to chaos.
Just pop her blood up front. There is really limited cover. Let's do it. If you put strength over 100, is it a waste of stats? I don't level strength. What I do is I level toughness, and then after that I use I use peak condition.
Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Indeed. Victory is in the aftermath of an orbital strike.
Boom. So over penetration we can pop over here, and then dodging we can pop this
Isn't
here.
this a job for the serfs?
Then we have Argenta.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
63% miss. Oh!
Endure.
He just went straight for her.
Suits my purposes. Nothing.
Shoot her! Yeah. So Jay. We can give Argento a buff. Ooh, we could take a pistol shot, or we can have
Don't
Argento
get
fire.
too cocky.
My Emperor. As the Emperor commands, I act.
We get critical, it means we'll get another attack, but I don't think we'll get a critical.
Am I getting paid for this?
Right, let's move you over here.
I know what I'm doing. Usually.
Out of my way! Chaos guides me.
Frighten me.
Alright, let's go mess up the cultist
I
leader.
bring mercy and retribution as the tenets demand.
So captive audience, you ain't going nowhere, and
Trust me. Let your soul be purged.
alright, let's make sure we kill him.
As
That's
honor
where it hurts. Oh, we missed.
It will be done. Grey hair, sure hair.
It'll do. Knocked him.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Alright, let's move this back over here.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. If I may,
Guides me.
See, we've still got the effect.
be careful not to cross my gaze. Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Alright, we are in a threatened area.
Doubt is for the weak.
I dodged. That's not good.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Jens took a mean hit there. Can we fire on him without hitting her? Don't think so. So we're going to have to use the shotgun.
All easy.
Nice. Again, Jay is in an unfortunate position.
Tell me, and it is done. You've got a problem, I've got a prize.
Follow my lead.
Alright, just moving him a little
I
bit
can do
further
that
so he can make a
with the right
charge.
incentive.
We miss. We miss. Okay,
At your beck and call.
can do an area.
It will be done.
Apparently we miss.
At your beck and call.
Ugh, it saved the test as well. So we get news on the new Alcat tomorrow. Oh yeah, for sure. 100%.
Out of my way.
But yeah, they're definitely giving us news.
Serves. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Trust me.
We don't want to miss you again.
My death is a blessing. I shall not fail.
Can't really get to him, can we?
As honor ordains.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Argenta is still in the danger zone.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
This pink horror is dodging everything.
To do everything myself. Suits my purposes. Already done. Nothing I can't do.
Let's try and actually take out this guy.
Am I getting paid for this?
No critical, unfortunately.
I can do that with the right incentive.
The shadows, let your soul be purged. Trust me, as the time,
Right.
the other side.
Finally, that guy's gone.
Trust me.
Right, Abelard, we are going to move you here, mostly so we can come in with
Indeed.
our little friend.
Victory is imminent.
So Cabela can actually come in from the side.
Step aside.
We
The
need to get some buffs on
navigation is
Abelard
coming.
here, because we need to do some damage.
If I may.
I will do my duty.
No point in interfering. It's just the demon. The demon's not going to be able to hurt Abelard.
Suits my purposes. Not
Taught you to fight like this.
strike. I am fear incarnate.
Alright. So we took out the main demon. We are going to move
Tell me
Cabela.
and it is done.
A dance of blades and shadows.
Don't get too cocky.
We're then going to put all of this on Cabela to then blade dance.
The shadows you see
Oh my god.
as honor ordains.
Dodges. Ah, pair holster proc for some reason.
Am I getting paid for
eyes. Or I'll
I can
open
do that
mine.
with the right incentive.
Why me?
Cool. Jay took one out. And now with Cabela's
I
actual
am
turn,
your blade and shield.
let's first of all pain resonance, then
As
captive
the
audience,
tenets demand.
then we'll make sure we hit and play dance.
Death is a blessing.
Cool. Stupid demons. Shoot him in his face. Oh, cultist herd. That's something we can use with Idra. We can do some little combat
Any
loops with that.
challenge for me?
You risk her exploding, but you can definitely do some really strong combat loops.
And done.
The foe hammer. That's a very good pistol. And the Sororitas boots, which is kind of like the meta for Cabela. Skirmisher boots. We can save those for someone else. Actually, what am I using? No boots. I'd rather save Skirmisher for a melee character.
Victory awaits.
Alright, so we can quickly pop by the Reverend. But yeah, I imagine they're definitely going to be releasing news tomorrow. They said that they've got announcements that was going to make the community very, very, very happy. They've hinted at Dark Heresy, Black Crusade, and even sent like cryptic messages to certain YouTubers hinting at the Night Lords. So yeah, chances are we might be getting a spin-off game a la Wrath of the Righteous, but for Rogue Trader. And if it is Black Crusade or Dark Heresy, so we're following Inquisitorial agents, I'm very happy. I have a box set of Inquisitorial agents up there. The one thing about playing on Unfair is because you don't get trauma kits early, you do, if you mess up combat and you're not playing like 100% serious. You pick up a lot of traumas like I have, and you have to pop back to the ship every now and then to fix it. It'd be nice if they added it that you could go straight back to the ship rather than having to stop by the dock to then go back to the ship, because you're just adding an extra loading screen. So that's just annoying. Ugh. Well, I also actually have to get to the gym a little bit later. Don't want to leave it too late. Or is it Wednesday? Wednesday is band night as well.
One and it's done. A job for me.
Oh, I need to go spot the Liege as well. Brought exactly 1 minute show in my life, and that's a Death Jester. Oh, nice. I got very lucky. When 3rd edition was coming out, I actually got given a Satan Nightbringer and a full well, not Bow Box, but a set of Necron Warriors and a few Destroyers. So that was really cool. I just walked in the shop as a kid. I was like, oh, this is cool. And they're like, oh yeah, we're doing a competition. You've walked in at blah 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 blah. And they're like, here's your 3 shit. And I was like, ah, nice. So yeah. Yep. If only you were that executioner. Right, he's not executioner. So you can use withdraw on him if you want to have a little bit of defense, but obviously save the kill is what you use to get extra turns. Idra as well. We can swap over to that hood because we're going to start moving you away from being sniper. Skirmisher boots. Who else we got in melee? Is it just Ablard? Yeah, it is just really Ablard at the moment. Oh, by the way, this where it says it gives 15% armor against warp damage, it's not. It's just 15% damage reduction. Yeah, I spoke to the devs about that. That's just bad wording. Heavy leather armor. Oh, we've got some of that as well. Actually, Ablard. You can take that now. We are going to give that to Jay, because that is going to start being able to give her some armor. I just realized we've still got the terrible armor on her. We can actually give her that to give her a little bit more dodge, agility, and it will also the parry chance, because she's using that with her deflection gloves at the moment. That will work. I'm also, whilst I have her, I'm going to give her sniper rifle secondary, so when she's not near people, she can still be in combat. Let's have a little quick look at her guns. Let's see, will she benefit from the foe hammer? So the Ripper auto pistol, rate of fire 8. Nah, it's not as good there. Foe hammer. So rate of fire 6. She does miss a lot though. I don't have the recoil gear yet. Cassio, I will actually give you the devastating staff. Heinrichs. So that's 15%, 14, 20. Yes, you're not using. That's such a cool looking sword. As an executioner, that's a good early sword for him, by the way. He's not executioner on this run, but it's still worth mentioning. It's pretty good. This one, just because it has no arm pen, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's got some range differences. Shotgun, blast wave, don't need you. Prisoner shank, don't need you. Don't need you. The charge staff either. Revan, where do you find that amulet that lets officers give 3 AP instead of 2? Bring it down ability. Cannot find stuff anywhere. It's Act 1. Oh. If you want to know where you find anything, so this, you'll see this in the description of most of my stuff. I'll pop it in the chat as well. Let me just quickly go into chat. I have, yeah, we have an item and where to get thing with loot tables. So if you want to know where you get the necklace, it's in Act 1, Medal of Alacrity, and it's from the Pirate Trader. So yes. Let me just pop that into the chat for you guys. Thunder and lightning out there. But yes, so you've not just got my builds in there, you've also got loot tables. It's also got talents, so you can see what all the talents do. But yes, if you've already gone on from Act 1, yes, you have missed it. Back to the Shadow Quarters. Pop out Argenta. Let's get some more melee. Doing Noble Officer build and making Cabela and Argenta machines. Nice. Oh no, that means you missed one of the best items in the game though. Yeah, that's good. Because obviously it stacks with Exemplar talent, so you can give 4 AP later. Ah. Yeah, it's someone gave me some feedback recently, which is they said I'm putting too much free work into the community because I don't get anything back out of it. And I said, well, yeah, because I'm not a YouTuber. I'm someone who uploads to YouTube, but my passion was just trying to help other people with the game because I struggled to learn it myself. But yeah, no, it's just there for people to help. Like, I often get into arguments with people, and sometimes people get a little upset with me, but I'm not arguing you should play a certain way. I'm just making sure there's correct information. I don't care how people play at all. Because normally people will be like, oh yeah, I'm using this is meta. And I'll be like, no, it's perfectly usable, but it's not meta. And then here's the numbers that shows that this is actually better. And then people go like, but I don't want to play your way. And I was like, that's not what I said. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just pointing out that there's better things.
Unexpected result.
Oh yes, grenade gloves. Oh, that's point. Heinrichs doesn't need the medical thing this time around, does he? So no, that's fine. Ablard, you can keep it. It would be nice for Cubella, actually, because yeah, having the increase in Medicaid, that's just increases her everything. Yeah. Reduce them by 10%, increases their critical hit chance. Don't kill. Oh, actually, Heinrichs, 10% hit chance against Xenos. Nah. What else we got? Noise suppression helmet. Nah.
And done.
Yeah, when I first tried to play, I did 0 damage on Sand difficulty because there were so many abilities in class I had no idea how to work build or what I can find now. Yeah. Yeah, help me understand strategies makes simple builds more. Yeah, basically, I just found that because the fact that it's not in-game can be a bit annoying, but obviously when I've got them all here so you can actually read what they do, I find it much less scary. So if I look at Soldier, these are all the soldier talents. That's a lot less scary than when you're first in game and you're looking at your first level up, don't know anything about the game. You get to here and then you're like, oh, what do I do? And especially with the way that my brain works as well. Yeah, having like this visible table so you can see what all your levels up that really helps me. Like, and so when I saw that, obviously there was a very outdated similar one, which is what Minaris. So this was the guy who did the original table. His stuff was all quite out of date, and I noticed it was like 1.0 and all of that. So I basically updated his stuff to have it to be more relevant, and he recently came back. But then obviously I've got the space resources here. This isn't the optimal route, but it's something to help you through unfair. It's actually what I used for my Grim Dark run, so I didn't get absolutely destroyed. And yeah, we're going through again all the weapons in and all the other items. So this I'll try to have updated again for DLC launch. I might be a little bit slow to update the builds, but I'll try to have the build videos done for the launch as well. And obviously, yeah, you've got all the breakdown stuff here. But no, it's just stuff I find it useful. I like having the reference, so I thought it makes sense to share it. And tagging him. Comes some melee soldier in easy mode and send updates to everyone's posting on it. You probably won't need to play easy mode. You can probably, if you're following builds, if you've read through my builds and you're making your own ones based off that, you can probably play daring your first try. And if you've already played the game once, you could go straight on unfair. I have no such hopes for Wrath of the Righteous because the game is ridiculous. Wrath at least has its own wiki. I haven't played Wrath, but I've got almost 1,000 hours in Kingmaker. I meant to get around to Wrath, but I got lost playing this. But yeah, but there's a lot of really good creators for Wrath, so you don't need me to be like doing what I did with Rogue Trader with Wrath, because there are so many amazing guides out there for Wrath. Like, you're fine. I'm gonna come this way. Normally I come the other way, but I feel like this might be a little bit easier. About the secret reveal and the pictures ideas Dark Heresy. Yes, I got sent that before it went out because I'm in the Alcat's developer Discord. So yeah, well, I saw the promotional material that came out, and there's a guy on their Discord called Rogel Dawn. He pointed out that the title of it was Dark Heresy, then the next one was Black Crusade. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do. Sorry, a cat just jumped to my lap, so you'll see her popping around. Hello. So it's going to be interesting to see if they accidentally leaked Dark Heresy and then they were trolling with Black Crusade. Yeah, Wrath basic Pathfinder's way more complicated. Oh, you've got something spiky on you. Let me get that out. Come back here. I'm sorry, you're not going to like it. It's stuck in your fur and it's spiky. Come on, little girl. Not up there. You're going to bash the microphone. Come down here. Where was we?
Claim to the stars.
Yeah, personally I would have liked like a dungeon crawler mode, but obviously we don't have much hope on that at the moment. So Cinder, let's see what abilities he has these days. So he's got 55% armor, 72% dodge. That seems... Oh yeah, because he's in medium armor. He's not in heavy armor. Pack mentality. This creature's armor increases for each adjacent ally. So you want to keep allies away from him. Horde of Foes, Combat Master. Love the pain. Its toughness increases every time he gets damaged. God damn. Berserker. When you upload, this creature gains bonus movement. Alright. Alright, first of all, we're going to put Cassia here, because we want her to rack up some enemies and do some nice things. A-Blood, I'm going to put up front. My Rogue Trader, I'm going to pop here. Heinrichs, you're going to be a backup, and you're going to have you there. Jay, let's pop you here. So you are in a bad area if we get AoE'd, but I'm hoping... So let's pop you in the open a little bit more so he doesn't just run straight by you. They all get to go first, which is going to suck. Alright, let's see if we can stack them up on A-Blood. Nice.
This, Lord Captain? Isn't this a job for the serfs?
So, one of the good little things about that is first we're going to do this and we're going to buff A-Blood. Because we want to get his brace for impact up and obviously get his endure up. then we can go for an AoE.
At your beck and call.
Oh, knocked back Cinder. Didn't knock him down, but we're going to use Blitz stratagem to get us over there a little bit. We're going to want the dodge thing here, but we're going to put the over penetration here. Oh, this guy's going to come straight on us. Can I... Oh, actually, one thing I could do is I could make Cinder attack his own allies. But for now, let's try and crack grenade just to get rid of this guy. Perfect. Ooh, it went straight for Catherine. I was hoping Ablard would be able to stop that. I should have taunting screamed. Alright, Heinrich. So, let's get your toughness up.
Lord Captain. Naturally.
Ugh, that guy dodged it. Uh-oh.
For the throne's glory.
Ooh, that's not good. Parried him as well.
Let's get to it.
Oh, he's been... Everyone's getting stunned. That sucks. Alright, Cabela, it's going to be down to you to wipe out a lot of these guys. So, if we can actually take out 5, she'll get her heroic act. So first, we jump there. We're going to drop that to try and get a kill, which we do. Then we are going to aim for you. Jump here. Then we're going to captive audience and blade dance. Didn't get the kills I really wanted there. Cool. 4678, 2317. These guys are a bit weaker.
The shadows will see it done. As the tenants demand. Trust me, death is a blessing.
Ugh, you bastard. Don't parry. Die. Stop parrying! No! Those parries stopped me getting the heroic proc. Fantastic. Absolutely first class.
The shadows will see it done.
Okay.
This battlefield air is good for my lungs. Tell me, and it is done. Don't get too cocky.
Bastard.
Only death. Yours or mine. As the tenants demand.
Well, we can kill you with pain resonance.
Brings me no pleasure. As honor ordains. Death comes.
And we
in
can get
silence.
disturbed on these guys. And from the moves, we will where it hurts them. Didn't think that would work, but I took the shot anyway. Let's move you
got a
over
problem?
here.
I've got a price.
Let's make it quick.
Okay, now I'm really riled up.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Let's try and move these guys over to you. Cinder, I didn't mean to move you, but that's fine.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
He's stunned, of course. So we will give it to Cabela
You
then.
insist, Lord Captain?
Trust me.
Okay.
I shall not fail.
That'll do.
As the tenants
Take you out.
brings me no
Which
pleasure.
leaves us just with Cinder. Let's move
If I may,
front line to there. Before he goes for you, let's just move
Emperor,
you out
give
of the
me
way.
strength.
Out of my way.
Our ranks diminish.
Oh, I just ran it up and just smacked Jay in the face. Well, Abelard stunned, I guess.
Fear nothing.
Low momentum will auto win as well.
May their blades be sharp.
Blade whispers your name. Trust me. The shadows will soon come. The other
Cool.
side awaits.
2-turn, I lost people in that one as well. Oh, I don't play with officers my last run and forgot how bust they are. Yeah, officers are really, really strong. When you claim the bounty with a melee weapon, does it still calculates from ballistic score, perception, or weapon score have an effect on it? Not sure. I don't really use it. I don't use it melee, so I've not actually tested, in all honesty. Ooh, we did obviously get the Thunderhammer, which is weaker. Thunderhammer, weaker than Industrial Hammer. It's the exact same weapon. Actually, let's compare it to this. So 40% armor pen. 40% is going to do quite a bit more. But I kind of like the look of the sword. Oh, Jacob bullied something fierce. And yeah, the Fire Blessed Carapace, very strong. It's Alright, well that's them then. Unfortunately now, I'm going to have to go back to the ship again because everyone got fucked up. The other thing is, as well, as much as I do like the Pneumo boots, it's going to be bad for Heinrichs just because he's really suffering from not being able to ignite himself and then charge in. So we're actually going to swap them around on them because I want to be able to set up Heinrichs and then have him go in.
It's about time.
Didn't play. Yep, I'm looking up Kingmaker, and boy, it looks junkier than rough. Oh yeah, Kingmaker was the first one, so it's obviously going to be a little bit jankier. But they did improve. I saw a lot of the changes they made for Wrath, and they improved a lot of things, but they obviously made pets way too overpowered. What's the old time as well? 2:30. The secret to any successful unfair run: going back to the ship to remove traumas until you have the trauma kit colony event up. Whatever, the building on colonies. Colony project. That's the word. Project. There we go. That's the word that was escaping me. Back to the Shelly quarters, and we're going to go deal with the Anvar base. And we'll give Cabela the Anvar chainsword, which will be a good damage boost to her, and it will also give us a way to debuff some enemies. Dibble ignoring pets in my run because I hate how they look, but yeah, pets are strong.
A new challenge for me.
How close are we to level up? Not even remotely. Actually, if we have a full melee squad, it could be worth having our range guys up here. Anyone need to re-equip any of their stuff? Yep, Cassia. Okay, that's going to be useful for you this round.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Abelard, inform this man that he is a bitch. Okay.
I'll turn you into
Oh no,
corn
we're
starch.
pausing. Oh no. Right, Cabela, you can drop down there. Actually, Cabela, you're gonna go that way. Abelard, you're gonna go there. There. If we can group these guys up, Cabela can get her heroic act off. So we'll pop Cassia there. You're going to be fine there for the moment. Heinrichs. We want you down here as well. Oh, where's Jay? There you are. Oh, nope, don't do that.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Yes. So, we will buff Cabela.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
We will drop that
I'm
here.
not accustomed to being ordered
We will
around.
move
Be
you up
careful not
here.
to cross my gaze.
Now, from there,
As
jump
honor
here.
ordains, death is a blessing.
So we've dropped a little bit of that on people, so then we can pain resonance.
Brings me no pleasure.
Oh, we didn't get any jump charges off that. I thought we would have. Huh. Well, this has not gone how I planned for it. I thought that would have generated some death from above, but it didn't. Oh, well. Cover efficiency,
I
dodge
am a
reduction.
navigator, not a servitor.
Poop.
Let's see to it. I won't object to it, naturally. But of course, I'm done with this one.
Stop hating me, Ashmag. Don't get too cocky.
He can buff himself a little bit.
Throne's glorious. Let's see to it.
Too bad I never looked at on pictures. Like I'll need more augmentation.
Stop bullying Jay.
My tactics are flawless.
Oh, thank you, Sharid.
All I'll pass.
Oh, wait. Can I? Nope.
Let's make it quick.
Okay, so he's dead. And then we got the Anvar Kingpin up here.
I bring mercy and retribution.
So,
As honor
smack
ordains.
him. Then we're going to target him. Then we're going to captive
shadows will
audience
see
and blade dance. Cool. In case he moves, we'll turn on where it hurts. Abelard, you are also going to want to go smack that guy.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
He dodges. Interesting.
Victory is imminent.
Dodged again. We don't have dependable on Abelard yet.
Hold on.
Just checking for armor-related reasons.
I'm wounded.
Ooh, that's not good. Jay and Catherine again bullied.
Dare you?
let's try and get those enemies off them. Not a successful attempt, unfortunately. Let's do a blade
I
dance.
shall let your soul be purged.
Then... Ah! They can't be hurt,
Definitely need a drink.
but I can kill them.
If only that were possible.
Alright, so we've got kill zones set up there. We can grenade these
I'm
two.
not a fur painted black.
Then Heinrich. Did he iron arm himself? He did. Actually, let's go take out that guy.
Everyone, step aside. Now,
I'm surprised he didn't die.
Looks like I'll need more observations.
He did die in the end. Oh, he's healing himself.
The other side away.
So these guys are in some pain. Not gonna be able to move up there.
Regain your composure.
I owe you a debt.
Alright. We're gonna have to use the shotgun, but we do not have
Nothing I
the
can do.
requirements for it right now. So I'll just pop them there, get the shotgun ready.
Aim for the heart next time.
Cabela, is this man bleeding? He currently is not. But I need to turn off the ventilation because otherwise my team's going to die. So we'll take the attack of opportunity, turn this off. Yep. Good, groovy. Yeah, talking about Wrath. Cool.
A dance of blades and
Oh, we got
shadows.
Death from Above back. Weird.
Do you think
Med K will allow us to move.
as the tenants demand?
Is he not bleeding? Interesting. Well, he's got many stacks of Disturbed on him.
My place is at the fore. I will do my duty. It will be done.
Knock him back, hit him again.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
let's see to it. The Emperor
Right.
is on our side.
Run in, do that, then we do
I
this.
won't object to it.
He's very much on fire.
Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
Then it's his go again. Smack. Cool. Didn't have anyone go down that time. They just got brutally beaten because they accidentally stood in melee range. Then we got the Anvar Chainsword, which is a very nice little upgrade here. Bam. Oh yeah, and the little handpan flamer. I'm surprised that the armor pen on flamers is so low. Being a flamethrower and heating metal, you'd think it would have quite high armor pen. Adrenaline War Boots. We can pop those on Cassia because she goes first, so she'll get that buff straight away. Let's
I'll
pick up some more
reclaim the stars.
items. Very nice. Is there anything up here? I can't remember.
What is that?
love my purple fishwife. Yep. Fishwife, good life. Yeah, no, she does us all quite nicely. Like, yeah, Cassia, very strong. It's going to be a shame because I still think Grand Strategist, even with the pets, is still going to be the best role for her because of her unique buffs. I'm still going to try her with the pets, but yeah, I've got a feeling that Grand Strategist is still going to be the best thing for her. Alright, let's go hand in these 2 quests.
Victory awaits!
Slope. I suppose you don't murder Cass for the OC Navigator. You could. You could. I can save that and show that off, actually. If you could change Command's early talents, I honestly think they should have full respecs. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense they don't. Like, after Baldur's Gate and Divinity, the fact that you can't is a bit weird. Yeah, we'll do all the rep stuff in a little bit. Anything else? They still need bear gear for Ulfar. It upsets me that he just doesn't have appropriate gear to make him usable. The thing is, like, melee characters like Blade Dancer and Warrior, they get direct benefits from increasing their melee stats. More weapon score, more crit chance, more strength, more damage. At more toughness, you can also turn that to not only health, but damage as well for Warrior. So, yeah, they're very strong for that. Whereas you can't turn ballistic score and perception directly into damage, but you need both of those to hit, and it doesn't increase your critical hit chance. So you need to use items like the Gunslinger's Helm, the compensating gloves, the backpacks, and even some of the boots to be able to get the same sort of thing. But you still don't get the direct buffs to the damage. Now, obviously, Priest can with willpower. And yeah, Ulfar has access to melee, but he has no talents to increase it because he's a soldier, not a warrior. Ulfar, unironically, would make a really powerful warrior vanguard. Alright, let's head back to the ship.
None shall stand in my way.
Yeah, toolbox does help, which is good. Yeah, Ulfar's early talents are very odd because he takes some area talents, but he obviously doesn't get area weapon select for. He has talents for being in full cover, but he can't use cover. He has talents for heavy armor, but he can't use heavy armor. His power armor stuff is very good, but most of his power armor and his melee upgrades you don't get till Act 5. And he has no way to increase the rate of fire for heavy weapons, so he'll always be inferior to Argenta. He does have some really high damage melee weapons and like really good tanky armor, but he can't get any talents to increase his melee damage or to increase his mitigation. It's just I have no idea what they were planning with Ulfar. It's all over the place. Though, if you build him as a mixed attacker or a heavy gunner, if you have the Astra Militarum commander, like I do, then turn 1 he is useful. So you can actually... The character I'm running now directly buffs Ulfar. So there's that. But yeah, one thing you can do, if I quickly save it... Yeah, yeah. There's loads of issues with him doing that. So yeah, if we go Cassia,
Words cannot describe. What are you trying to say?
so we get rid of her. Then we go to Danrock. Both my crew and retinue are in need of a navigator. And you can start with one of those, or we can go custom character. Road Trader Portrait. We can use a custom trait one. And then we go convictions. Let's say a dogmatic one. But we are making our own navigator. So say you could make yourself a Forge world. You can make him even a Hive world. You can even go Voidborn if that's what you really wanted to do. Death World make him more survivable, but we didn't really get much out of that. We could make him heavy armor going this way, or we can even get ability stuff. Imperial World you can even do, because then you can get Humanity's Finest, and some of these stuff, they're not actually that bad for it. So say we wanted to go Humanity's Finest Willpower, so he gets bonus Willpower, which is nice and good. The Navigator Origin stuff you get all here, so yep. And then you've also got different paths here. So allies suffer 2 times damage less damage from Navigator powers and gain bonus to test against them. Path to the all Navigator powers get Navigator Perception % critical hit chance, or Path to the Open Soul. All resistant tests against the Navigator powers suffer penalty. So we can increase that critical hit chance or do whatever we want with that. But then, yes, then we can pick their archetype. So we can have a Blade Dancer Navigator. Then you could, if you wanted, Soldier, Operative, Officer, like whatever it is you want to do with it. Like you can be flying around, now you're a Blade Dance Navigator. You could still be an Officer, and doing it that way, you're essentially doing the same thing, but you're just getting rid of some of the silliness. So we're going to use Perception and Willpower for everything. We could get our Intelligence up a little bit, because we use that if we go into Grand Strategist. But yeah, no, it's something you can do. You can make your own little custom navigator. No, I don't think you can do this as the Rogue Trader. But it's just a way that you can obviously get a custom one in your team. They're mercs. They're mercenaries. But it's just a way that you can get yourself a custom one. So yep, here he is. I probably should have taken Cassie's items off of her before I kicked her off, but whatever. I'm not planning to actually play this one out, but yeah, it's just something you can do. And then that way you don't get the silly little talent she has either. But no, it's still the same. Now you have access to a world. You get to pick your abilities. You still have access to all the normal stuff. But yeah. You can make your own custom navigator. Like I said, you can make a Blade Dancer or Warrior, whatever it is you want to do with it. But it's just, yeah, it's another option for you to be able to play around with. But I'm going to stop there because I've been streaming 2.5 hours, so I don't want this to get too long. But they've got to model the third eye of the character. Yes, they did. No, I saved before I did that, so don't worry. But yeah, the builds I'm currently going through are over here. Yeah, 'cause, that's the warrior one, and I'm following the gunner one at the moment. But no, look forward to the Skulls event tomorrow. I'm very interested to see what they might do. I was tempted to live stream it, but then I've got to stream the entire Skulls event. I could always restream the Owlcat one, or just leave it to those guys to do that there, because I know some of the other Owlcat partners going to be on that. But anyway, you guys will have a good day, and I will chat to you later. Okay, bye.